Before we come to our readings, just to have a little think about the Holy Bible. And so we have this thing, I want to make sure the children can see well, so if you just want to move a little closer, then please do so. And we read the Bible every day in church. Who believes the Bible is a special book? It's a bit of a long question, really. We all believe the Bible's a special book. Who believes the Bible's a magic book? Maybe one or two. The Bible isn't a magic book. It was written by human beings, but it was written by human beings under God's inspiration, which is why we believe it's special. So many of us have a Bible, but sometimes the Bible is, as it were, left on the shelf at home, gathering dust, and never actually gets read. Well, if you've got a Bible like that, it might as well be a Bible full of empty, blank pages. A Bible where there's nothing in it. A Bible left on the shelf is no good to anybody. So we need to pick it up. We need to pick it up and we need to read it. And when we do read it, we find in it are all sorts of good stories. So this isn't a real Bible. So we've got some pictures there of the Last Supper, Jesus' death on the cross. There's many pictures in it or stories in the Bible of what happened to the people of Israel in the Old Testament. Many good things to read. But the Bible is a special book. We don't just read it as a storybook. We don't read it as a collection of stories and history and poetry. We have to read it in a special way. We need to read it prayerfully. We need to pray before we read it and ask the Holy Spirit to help us to understand it. We need to read it with an open mind. Is it speaking to us? If we read it in that way, it's as it were, comes to life. It's as if those pictures have been coloured in. What do you see? Try to show it to the camera as well. So, remember, the Bible is not a magic book, but it is a very special book. So